Have you ever had those clients where you're doing your protocol with them, you're using your techniques, and they don't seem to be responding, meaning you're asking them to visualize and maybe they can't see anything. You're asking them to regress to a scene and maybe they cannot see any scenes in their mind, or you're asking them to imagine themselves in a relaxing place and they can't seem to really get what we're asking them to do or get to visualize what they want. What do you do with those clients? And maybe you've tried a few things with them, maybe have had several sessions with them, but they are not really able to fully understand what is being asked of them. So first of all, it's not you, it's also not them. What is the usual cause for this is that the biggest thing is that our client's mind just doesn't work that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with their brains. There's nothing wrong with us as practitioners, right? Personally, visualizing pictures in my mind, very, very difficult. I cannot visualize actual pictures in my mind. I actually have a very, very difficult time. And so when I studied traditional hypnosis methods, I had a hard time going down the stairs. It was really difficult for me. It took a lot of focus and mental work to try to keep up. And this was very common actually with the people who I practice with. And so this whole thing, this what is the best word for it? It's not really a disorder, but this condition is called hypophantasia, or for, having really small amounts of visualizing capacity in our minds, and aphantasia, where others just cannot visualize at all. And so how do we work confidently with these clients? And as I mentioned earlier, these clients' minds just work differently, right? Which means that we get to have a different approach with them. If someone cannot visualize, why the hell are we going to train them to visualize when they came to us to have a problem solved? If a client comes to me and goes, Fritz, I have a pattern of being in toxic relationships. I just want a healthy relationship. Can you help me? And then they cannot visualize. I'm not going to force them to visualize and work for 3 weeks in a row to work on the visualization, because that doesn't make any fucking sense. Why am I waiting 3 weeks for the client to fit into a visualization technique when they came to me because they want to stop the toxic relationship pattern? That doesn't make sense, right? I would rather help my clients end that toxic relationship today when they come to me in the session. And that's not going to be achieved if I'm trying to get them to visualize if their mind isn't able to do so. So think of it that way, right? We are here to help our clients give results. Let us give them the results as fast as possible. That's why in HCH, this is the principle, the main principle: get our clients results as fast as possible. So inside our conversational hypnosis sessions, we don't really visualize, right? We start with a hypnotic interview. We start with what's the problem, and our clients will talk about the problem: being in a toxic relationship. I'm so sick of this, etc., etc., etc. And based on that, I am going to listen to my client in front of me the whole time and really assess and see how my client at that moment in time expresses their unconscious information. So when they are sitting in front of me and they're not visualizing, but they are speaking in metaphors. A lot of metaphors are coming up with regards to being in toxic relationships. Then I'm going to use metaphors, because that is also an unconscious expression, right? We have a full list of the different types of unconscious moments. So if you are interested in learning what the other ones are, definitely let me know. There's tons of videos here. So comment unconscious moments in the comments to have access to the other unconscious information. So I'll just give you an example. If they can't visualize and they're talking about conflict after conflict, there's so many conflicting beliefs and conflicting realities that they're presenting. I'm gonna focus their attention on those conflicting realities, those conflicting beliefs, right? That's just how we're gonna work. we're going to do some belief work or eradicating conflicts and smashing those conflicts out. That's what we're going to do within the session. And maybe in the next session, they're going to do something different. Maybe it's just going to be full of emotions. So we'll use their emotions, right? I hope you're starting to get to the point here where really what we're doing and what's really best for our clients is going to be helping them based on how their unique unconscious mind works and meeting their unconscious mind based on the expression that it's already giving us. That is how we can confidently work with these clients. If you have any questions at all, let me know and I will see you soon.